win, though.
No, what Anderson did there with Kurt Angle's medal and all, you see Kurt Angle's blood looks like it's still on the right cheek of Mr. Anderson, which is kind of eerie.
Mr. Anderson made mention in the interview pre-match with JB that this is a return match from January's Genesis pay-per-view. That was the TNA debut for Mr. Anderson, and he made that debut with a victory, and you can sense right there Abyss motioning that he's got World Heavyweight Championship on his mind.
Look at the size difference between Abyss and Mr. Anderson here. It's just
substantial, isn't it? It's 100 pounds in weight.
Just Abyss is just such a massive human being. Oof. But you know what? Very savvy is Mr. Anderson, and that might not be, that's not too savvy. That's kind of not smart, kind of. Wait a minute.
He was savvy up to that point.
He was savvy. That wasn't
not
savvy.
savvy.
No, that's kind of weird.
That might be back to the drawing board time.
I think Mr. Anderson's not a big fan of being laughed at. You can see his eyes. He kind of looks like he's a little embarrassed. That's the strength. I don't know if this is a good idea, my man.
Is this going to fall into the side?
Oh,
that's
wow.
What it was. He is savvy, isn't he?
That was a quick. That's not
savvy.
Look at that power, man. Look at that. Oh, wow. It's like falling off a building.
Eye to eye, the stare down between the two semifinalists.
Shut up!
Look at Abyss not rushing into nothing. Picking his spot, waiting. The quickness advantage would have to go to Mr. Anderson, obviously, just on the sheer size of Abyss. Oh, speaking of size, that was a sizable boot in the face.
Nice extension of the leg. Follows up the big boot with the running clothesline that takes Anderson all the way out to the floor.
That would be like a size 20 boot that hit Anderson in the face first and then followed up by that brutal clothesline.
Abyss sort of sizing up what he was going to use as a weapon outside, whether it was the guardrail, the steel steps. And steel steps the choice that time. Anderson going in head first.
See how big when Abyss was doing his clapping deal there. How big his hands is. He's got fingers like sausage, this guy. But now look, Mr. Anderson realizes you don't want to let Abyss pound on you too much because you won't be able to get out of that situation, but what's Anderson doing now?
Rolling in to break the count from the referee.
That's exactly it.
And then right back to the offense. There you see the power of Abyss. Anderson tried to follow the guardrail to no success.
Oh, man. Anderson wants to get into the violent game outside of smashing each other into furniture because I think Abyss might win that one.
Yeah, I think that's a no-win situation for Mr. Anderson if he's outside in that kind of a match. £350 all the way, but I think Anderson got the elbow up.
I think Anderson, yeah, he saw him coming. Oh, look at that drop kick in the knee. Taking Abyss off his vertical base.
Perfect placement with that drop kick, and Anderson firing in those rights directly into the head, into the mask of Abyss.
This referee, Mike Posey, got his sock back. Either that is wearing a shoe without a sock. Close too.
Let's see what the freak looks like.
Oh, look at this. Mr. Anderson's going to take the mask off, and I wonder what's going to... Oh, man, look at... I don't have to wait until, if that even happens, on Impact on Thursday. That'll be, I guess that'll unfold with Eric Bischoff.
Abyss able to back him up into the corner and stop Anderson from trying to take the mask off, and he just chop blocked him that time. Came at him full speed, drilled him right at the back of the knee. And now you can almost feel here Anderson just sensing the confidence level rising. He's got Abyss down. He's got him in the corner.
Well, you're right. You can see the, sorry, Mike, you can see the pacing of Anderson's changing. He's got his target. Anderson's target's obviously the left knee of Abyss. Good game plan when a guy's massive.
He's got the leg of Abyss positioned in the ring ropes to the point that Abyss is having a hard time fighting back, and I think that was the plan and that was the strategy of Mr. Anderson, and boy, it's right on the money, and then the drop kick into the knee.
That was perfectly executed drop kick by Anderson. That'll definitely tear up your knee.
Charges into the corner.
Got goozled.
Got him around the neck, and Anderson fights back. Elbows right into the side of the head, into the ear.
Whoa!
Yeah. Big back body drop when you're 6'8".
Trying to get his knee back in order. Here's Abyss. Oh my God, the monster's just he's getting all fired up now. Oh. Talk about haymakers, huh?
Laying him in, big right hands to the top of the head. Here he comes again, another successful big 350-pound shot in the corner. Anderson brought out to the middle of the ring, dropped down, side slam, leg hooked, and 2 count only.
Wow. Anderson able to kick out of that. That was pretty good. That was pretty impressive.
Abyss favoring the leg and favoring the knee as he gets back up to his feet. Anderson is rocky still at this point.
Well, looks like we're going to find out here. I would assume soon which one of these men are going to advance into the finals to face the Pope.
Like he was going to go for the mic check instead. Blocked by Abyss, who doubles him over first with the boot. Going to try and go for the shock treatment backbreaker. Anderson fighting it off.
Grabbing him. Looked like he was
you can see his legs kicking.
That shock treatment is nasty.
Can Abyss move on?
Right, get
There
him.
it is. Had that arm draped across the chest, but his positioning on the pin was not very good. With the way that he dropped down with the shock treatment, he extended the arm, but he didn't have the full 350 pounds across the chest.
Well, you know, I mean, look, Abyss is pulling around a lot of size and weight in there. That's pretty obvious. So, right.
And then factor in the knee that's not at 100%.
True. So from a cardiovascular standpoint, he'd have to give the advantage, I would assume, maybe, to Anderson here, even though both of them look a little beat up here.
You take away Abyss's knees like Anderson has done here, not only in terms of size brings him down, but it takes away so much of what Abyss can do from his power game when he doesn't have that base.
Well, yeah, oh man, there's that goozle that Abyss couldn't pull off before, and I don't think he's going to pull it off again. He's going to pull it off. Like, well, I don't think Abyss realizes.
Yeah, he moved the mask around so that Abyss is blinded, doesn't realize that he had Mike Posey, the referee, instead. And, he gets caught with the mic check by Anderson.
Can Anderson do it? Can he advance here? Shoot and a half
Rolling over, here it is. Gets 2. Wow. And got the win.
Here's your winner, Mr. Anderson.
Another shocking win in my view. Mr. Anderson got the dupe right there on Abyss.
Follows up the victory over Kurt Angle earlier by gaining the 3 count. And he has done it. Mr. Anderson has moved on to the finals. Taz, check out this bracket.
Well, I mean, this is what it all comes down to right here. Our finals. Who will be the #1 contender for the TNA World Heavyweight title? Will it be the Pope? Will it be Mr. Anderson? We're going to